Our current event presentation is about the Monterey Park mass shooting.
The content that we will be going over is firstly the introduction, then the reason why the event is happening, if we think the event is good or bad, and possible prevention measures. On January 22nd, 2023, a Chinese-American man, Hu Tanchang, committed a mass shooting at a dance studio in Monterey Park, California. Monterey Park is a city near LA. He killed 10 and injured 10 in what people are calling the Monterey Park mass shooting. All of his victims are over the age of 50. Officials haven't released the identities of the deceased yet, but they confirmed that the ages of all the victims are above 50, some even being in their 70s. The shooter himself was 72 years old. After shooting people at the dance studio, Tran was sighted again at another dance hall, where he was thankfully disarmed before he could cause damage. Officials identified the firearm he left behind as a semi-automatic assault pistol, which is illegal in the state of California. A manhunt for Tran began after he was identified in the security cameras. However, he was found hours later dead in his white van with a self-inflicted gun wound. One of the men who disarmed him, named Brandon Tsai, said in an interview that it seemed as if Tran was intentionally looking for people to harm. Officials aren't sure what exactly his motive was, but his ex-wife revealed that he was once a regular patron of the dance studio. They had actually met at the studio, hinting that he may have had personal ties or vendettas against the place. His former dance mates also described him as often temperamental. Even his ex-wife mentioned that if she ever got steps wrong in their practice, he would often get angry for no reason. Although the motivation for the crime hasn't been discovered yet, it's safe to assume that gun accessibility and prevalence make crimes simple. This event is only happening because of the easy access to firearms. In a society where there are more guns than people, the risk for homicides is always high.
Because of this event, there has been a disruption to the special holiday that was supposed to be spent with family and friends, but now they live in fear for their safety. Many lives were lost and many people were injured by the shooting. Chinese New Year is a special celebration for many Asians and people over the world. Now that there has been a shooting during Chinese New Year by an Asian man, there will be constant stigma around Chinese New Year for the following years. This event isn't good, but it does raise awareness about gun violence and its distribution laws. Since the beginning of 2023, there have been 36 mass shootings. America has the highest firearm homicide rate in the developed world. And for every 100 Americans, there are 120 guns. So according to this information, there has been more harm due to guns than good. It is a tool for self-defense, but it can be easily misused. In order to stop this, the distribution of guns must be stopped completely. Only authorized users, like police officers, should have access to these firearms. It would be very difficult to confiscate guns since they are still in circulation, but to stop further distribution would be the most effective way to stop the spread of gun violence. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We got our source from CNN.